there is a voice within us, a quiet narrator that speaks in words. We often call it consciousness. But this voice is not consciousness itself. It is something learned from the moment we are young. We are taught language, words for objects, words for emotions, words for approval and fear. Over time, a voice forms, a voice that describes, judges, compares, remembers. This voice is useful. It allows us to communicate, to plan, to survive socially. But it is not neutral. It is shaped by the past, by parents, by culture, by reward and punishment, by memory. And because it is shaped, it can also become destructive. Everything in the body begins as feeling. Before words, there is sensation. Before judgment, there is response. Animals live entirely in this state. They adapt to their environment through feeling alone. They do not narrate their fear. They do not rehearse their past. They do not imagine futures in language. They respond, and then they are still. We are no different in our biology. The difference is that we speak. Ask yourself this: if you had never learned language, would there be a voice in your head? If you had no words for sadness, would sadness still exist? If you had no word for fear, would fear disappear? Or would it simply be felt? Language does not create experience. It labels it. And once labeled, the experience becomes fixed, repeatable, and remembered. When the mind is quiet, not forced into silence, but naturally still, something else becomes clear. You become aware, without description. Look at a tree, not oak, not beautiful, not old. Just look. No naming, no interpretation, only presence. In that moment, the voice is absent, yet awareness remains. This is not unconsciousness. It is pure attention. Jiddu Krishnamurti spoke often of this. He observed that the observer and the observed are usually separated by thought. But when thought is still, there is no separation, only perception, no past, no future, no comparison, just what is. This is where the runes belong, not as predictions, not as answers about the future, not as fixed meanings, but as symbols that bypass language. They do not speak to the thinking mind. They resonate with felt awareness. When a rune appears, you do not analyze it. You feel it. It reflects something already present, something beneath word. The rune does not tell you what will happen. It reveals how you are aligned.